Hello, everybody. Good morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, it's still morning. I am the phenomenal Sir, and I am coming at you yet again with another episode of Moonlighter. Today, we will be tackling the fourth dungeon. That is the Tech Dungeon. Um, I don't know if we will go any beyond that. Depends on how quickly we get through it. As I recall last week, we actually kind of trucked through the Tech Dungeon on our first little visit, and I had to actually made the comment to the effect that if I wasn't careful, I would just beat it last week. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But we do still need to gather all of our resources and things so that we can upgrade our gear, all that normal jazz. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get started. Click. There we go. Hopefully everyone out there is having a great day, great morning. Don't need that light on since it's beautiful and bright outside, and now it's beautiful and bright inside because the beautiful and bright Calrea replaced my hideous blinds that were made of plastic or something and gave me some really nice ones that kind of accordion up and down, and they're very easy to use. Um, so I don't have to worry about, you know, basically having to choose between absolute darkness and um, annoying brightness in my office. So, oh shit, we've actually already got all of our stuff upgraded. Oh my goodness, I do not remember that. Okay, so what do we actually need to upgrade to get this? We've already got the King's short sword. Okay, so I take it back. We are probably gonna beat the game today. um, I totally forgot. I remembered that I had a ridiculously good run of the Tech Dungeon for my first attempt. I did not remember fully upgrading all my gear and then enchanting all my gear with the exception of the bow. So let's see. Dear God. I'm going to beat the game before anybody shows up. If anybody shows up, which if not, that's fine because I like this game. If we have a ton of time left over, I might show off a new purchase of mine, which is Bannerlord Mount and Blade, or was it Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, which Arrow IV has been playing quite a bit on his stream, and I am hooked on it. So I bought it last night, and I played it for 2 hours, and it was super fun. Even though I've kind of screwed the current save file, I'm gonna have to start over on it when I start streaming it, because I basically I was making sacrifices in the name of having money to complete a quest, not realizing that it wasn't really worth it. Basically sold my horse, sold some of my starting weapons and armor, sold basically everything I had so that I could buy grain for this town that was going to starve. And then the reward that I got from it wasn't actually that great, and as soon as I had done the quest, the following day the quest popped up again. I was like, oh. So this is one of those things that just happens over and over, and this was a waste of my time. Cool, thanks. Oh Lord. Well, this is annoying. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. That's a really annoying stage to be fighting those annoying enemies on. Let's see. What you got? Archaeologist. I got an achievement. Archaeologist. Oh my God. I am definitely sticking with a theme. I cannot get loose. I had all last week was the desert stuff, and then that like turned into maybe we can be archaeologists in Final Fantasy V, and then no, really, maybe we can be archaeologists. Lego Indiana Jones, and now we really are archaeologists. Oh Lord! All right, that's one of the welding guns we need. Hitbox on this UFO appears to be messed up. No, it didn't even drop anything. Get in here. Got him. Oh shit, that one dropped a lot of stuff. Okay. You just kind of gotta tank those things. Oh, I am short on potions though. I should probably, if it comes to that, I'll exit and buy potions before the boss fight. Okay. I am at least at the point where I'm doing enough damage that the vampire ring has a noticeable effect on my health. Can I just... There, take all of that crap. Take it, Pudge! That's what she said. That's what he said? I've already cleared this room today. It's literally the exact same room. I just did this room. They just mirrored it. Buttholes. Okay. Cruel. Oh. Oh. Oh Lord. Okay, that was easy. We did it. We wrecked the shit out of that enemy. Get wrecked, son. Love it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright. Left. And boop. And oh, need that. So all we need now is the welding guns, and we've got everything we need for the bow. Easy peasy. All of a sudden, they're giving me free upgrades. They're probably tired of watching me play this too. Oh shit! No! 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 Fucking hate these little slimes so much. Absolute worst enemy ever. The way they just drain your health away. Just by virtue of running at you. Oh, lordy. That's a mimic. Oh my goodness! Hello, hello, everybody. Hey, Aeon, thank you so much for the raid. How is everybody doing today? We just got started. We are in the process of raiding the fourth and final question mark dungeon of Moonlighter. And I am getting attacked by a mimic. The mimics are so strong. Oh. Well, big congratulations that go out to the mimics are cute. My little mimic is cute. The other ones are all fat and ugly and mean to me. Big congrats to Aeon today for finally completing his Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild no death run. I always believed in you, but I really hoped it would stretch all the way through to April. Not gonna lie. It's been very fun watching you play that game. Oh, wrong thing. I pressed the wrong button. So, yeah. So for those of you who are not familiar with me, I am the Phenomenal Sir, and I play, honestly, like everything. Generally, I guess I'm what you would call a variety streamer. I have a retro RPG night. I do a lot of different stuff. It tends to be retro stuff, but I also mix it up, and I'll do newer things on occasion if something catches my eye. And I basically just play a game till I beat it or get tired of it, and then I switch to the next thing. Not particularly good at most of them, but I have fun doing it. So. And yeah, welcome to everybody. No, don't shoot me. Don't tase me, bro. I've done nothing wrong. Am I being detained? Boom. So, Moonlighter, that's what I was going to say. Moonlighter, as you can see, is kind of Zelda-esque. It features a number of different dungeons that all have a theme, and they increase in difficulty as you go. But the primary goal of the game is to explore each dungeon, gather up as much loot as you can, and then take the loot back to town and sell it. And you have a little shop that you can upgrade, and you basically like put stuff on tables and you let in the customers, and it's like a whole little mini game that is more than a mini game. It's a significant chunk of the gameplay experience is finding items, running your store, catching thieves when they try to steal from you, trying to figure out what the value of items is, so that you can sell them for maximum profit, that kind of thing. It's a very fun game. This will be the second time I've played through it since I started streaming, and it's very fun. It has the potential to be a little aggravating because sometimes the RNG is not kind, but today the RNG is being good to me. I'm going to probably actually beat not only the 4th dungeon, but the 5th dungeon as well. I believe that somebody else has made that comparison as well, Neo. I'm not sure. Oh, and since Neo's here, I don't know if you saw this. Where are they? Where'd I put them? Oh, here they are. Check it out, Neo. I've got stickers, and 2 of them you should recognize. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous little Hawaiian shirt. Look at that weirdo in his bathtub. I love them. They're so freaking cute. I just opened them up. I opened up my merch store the other day and I put them in there. I've got some other things I'm going to add, but I wanted to try out some like really colorful kind of, I don't want to call them simple designs because I'm talking about the outline, but like a nice simple outline. And they came out fantastic. I love them so much. I did. It remains to be seen if anybody's gonna buy them. But I really like them. I think that they're super cute. Um, even just having one of each for me is enough. Like that makes me happy. That's just like I've got my Tub Life hat, and because Stream Elements doesn't, the Stream Elements store is very dusty. The Stream Elements store doesn't have hats, and I got this through another company. But I made the little tub boy into a hat just for me. Like even if I never sell any, I just like having it. So it makes me very happy just to have those things and be able to like hold them and touch them and look at them. So I keep my little Tub Life hat right up here on the shelf with all my other tchotchkes, so I can see it while I'm streaming. Yeah, I found a company that was willing to make it for me, and I was thinking I might use them as like a merch store instead of the Stream Elements thing. But then when I actually ordered the hat, they caused me a lot of drama. They kept being like, "Oh, the colors are off. Can you adjust the size?" So I was like, you know what? They wouldn't do a refund, but I got my hat. I love my hat. I actually wear it out when I go out places sometimes. If it's really bright out or whatever, and I want a hat, I will actually wear it in public. I think it's a really cool hat, but it's just a pain in the ass to deal with them. So if Stream Elements does hats in the future, I might put it on there. But as it is, it's the only one of its kind, and it's mine, and I love it. And just so y'all know, those designs were done by Neo. If you couldn't tell from that little bit of craziness, those were done by Neo VT, who is a super talented artist. She is also the one that created Chibi Aeon, which is pretty freaking cute. Not gonna lie. Oh shoot! Bye. Have a beautiful time. Apparently, I was in the dungeon too long, and the Wanderer did not like it. So when that thing pops up, he will continue to spawn in every room on every floor until he touches you, at which point you just die. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. So when he pops up, basically your adventure is over and you need to leave. Um, oh my goodness, why are these not stacking correctly? Stack, you fools. So so this is my shop. I've got my shop fully upgraded. Um, let's and I am a filthy cheater when it comes to this stuff because I've already beaten the game once and then my save file is no longer an option. So I do look up the prices now, but it's hopefully you can forgive me for that filthy casual moment. Actually, I do have the money and the parts to upgrade my bow. Maybe I'll just put all this stuff in storage. I'll do one more run. There is another tier of upgrades after this, so there we go. Oh no, I don't have the money for it. Ha! Never mind. I'll shut up. We'll put that and that, and then oh yeah. It is a gorgeous game, Neo. I love it. That's honestly a big chunk of the fun of it is just how smooth it is and how pretty it is. Um, it's a very pleasing experience. It's very easy on the eyes when you play it. They did the artists for this game did a fantastic job. All right, Nightbot, take a chill pill. Oh, you know what? I should probably be putting the prices in, huh? um, this is a good. Let's see. Tungsten reel, 9,460. Oh my goodness. There's such a massive uptick in the values of these items as you get to the later areas. Broken batteries are worth 3,135 each. I don't know what this civilization needs with broken batteries, but there we go. What are these little vacuum tubes? Yeah, vacuum tubes. I mean, that's what they are. I didn't know if they called them something else. 7, 5, 9. And then we've got, what are these? Triple cell batteries and argon bottles. Triple cell batteries are 11K each. Goodness. Goodness gracious. 13,255. Oh, we're going to be rich. Honestly, a big part of preparing for New Game Plus, which is totally a thing in this game, is like loading up on supplies and money and just having like millions and millions and millions of gold pieces going into the next playthrough because the item prices don't increase nearly as much as the costs for upgrades do. So you really have to like kind of be a Scrooge about money. Welding rods. That's not what I would have thought those were, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 750. Wolfram rock. Okay. 69.85. Tesla coil engines are 5,500. And what's this? Conductor metal. 660. That's practically worthless. What are these? Energy capacitors are 49.50. Oh, that's a little too much. And wires, those are definitely not going to be a lot. That was something. The wires were something that I actually had to get like a lot of starting out. Um, and then they just like as soon as you get them, it's just like okay, this is way too common. I don't generally put stuff on these because people will come in and steal from you. They will 100% walk in, grab something, and then run out the door. And I'd prefer to be able to like catch them, but let's see. Make sure there's nothing in any of these other. Okay, nothing in any of the other chests. Is it 75% off on Switch? That's nice. That's a good deal, honestly. I actually have this on multiple systems. I originally picked it up for free on the Epic Games Store and I loved it. That was the first time I streamed it. I ended up buying it on Steam, A, because I wanted to support the devs, and B, because honestly, the Epic Game Store is kind of janky and it's a little difficult to to play games on it. It tends to cause issues. It freezes up. So it was more a matter of me just like it was worth the money to me to not have to screw around with the Epic Game Store. So anyway, store is open. Oh, it's so fun, Neo. And the DLC is really good as well. What is this? Mercury? Just Mercury. Freddie Mercury? No, just regular. 1705. Alright, y'all. And I've decorated my shop. All these little things around the edges actually affect like how quickly people work, or how quickly people walk, how much extra money they'll give me as like a tip. The likelihood of being stolen from. Oh, there's a bird. Get out of here. You gotta chase the bird out of the shop, and if you don't chase the bird out of the shop, then people won't shop until it's gone. It eats up time, valuable time that could be spent making money. Pow. So like my shop is done up enough that this person's gonna give me like double value for that. I'm gonna get over 110k. Yeah, 115.5. Boom. Because I've got like a really nice cash register, and I've got a lot of decorations that increase the sale price of items, like how generous your customers are. So. Oh, wait, hang on, what is that? Treated wood. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Miliana. Thank you, I appreciate that. 5665. Thank you for following. Oh, look, and Stream Elements actually thanked you. This is the first time I've had a chance to see if it worked since I since I set that up. I've been streaming for just a little over a year, and I've only just recently started using bots, so I'm still like, oh look, it worked. Like it's such a pleasant surprise when the bots actually do what I told them to do. But for anybody who's interested in spooky games and is active on on Discord, I will say I know that Nightbot has been shouting out a link to my Discord page. If you feel the need or desire to join that Discord, there is actually a vote going right now on the main page for a spooky game. We had a community challenge where I'm going to play a spooky game, meaning scary, not gory. Not a big fan of gory stuff. I do like scary stuff. And we are currently voting to see what game I play this Sunday night. I'll be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And we're choosing between Conarium, The Bunker, and SCP Containment Breach. So all good spooky games that'll be fun to do a long playthrough of. Y'all need to take your butts over to the other side of the store and buy some stuff from over there. Please and thank you. Alright, so we've sold everything we've got. Now we're just basically waiting for them to buy things and then get the hell out. The demand for that item is going down. That's why that person was like, ugh. Because I've sold, yeah. So this game does actually track supply and demand to a certain degree. So if you keep selling too much of one thing from a specific dungeon, people will eventually get tired of seeing it in your shop, and they'll start offering you less money. So you'll have to adjust your prices to be able to keep selling it. Best thing to do is to just like do a couple of runs through one dungeon, sell everything, do a couple of runs through the next dungeon, and just kind of keep rotating through. It's just the problem is that stuff sells for a lot more in the last two dungeons versus the first two, so you're kind of having to like go farm worthless crap so that you can sell the good stuff again. Aw, she left. 1.3 million, go us. GG everyone, we did a good job. Now we can upgrade our bow. Exeter bow. Now we can enhance the bow with the witch. Okay. Costs almost as much to enhance the weapons as it does to like unlock that tier most of the time. Yeah, we'll do 10 of those. Alright. And then pretty sure I unlocked everything. Yeah, I unlocked. So these are all the different upgrades you can get for your shop. You get better and better beds so that you get extra like shields when you sleep, more storage space, nice tip from your customers, and then a sale box that it starts out only giving you 25% of the item's value, but people will just grab it. You don't have to like ring it up or anything, and then it gets progressively better. So. And then just like the number of the layout of the shop. So you can see you start out with a very tiny little shop with 8 tables. And then as you go, you keep getting bigger and bigger, and you can have more decorations and that kind of thing. But it also adds new things. So like I had a lot of customers that had questions about products, and I had to like come talk to them so that they'd buy the item. That doesn't happen early on. That's only something that pops up later in the game, like when you get the top tier shop. So it's kind of a balancing act. If it wasn't for the achievement I was trying to get, I probably would have just left it at the previous tier, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, copper wires, not I haven't sold any of that yet. Copper reel, I'm sorry. 82.50. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I think beating the Wanderer dungeon might be iffy, but we are definitely going to beat the tech dungeon and the final boss today. But first, we're going to need our trusty broom, because we're trying to get the janitor achievement where we deliver the finishing blow on all the bosses with the broom. Well, the achievement says defeat them with the broom. I'm hoping that means like finishing blow and not actually doing 10,000 points of damage with a weapon that does 6 points per hit. If that's the case, then I will not ever get that achievement, and I don't really feel bad about it, because that's just silly. But all my little pets. Mimic is the best pet though, because storage space is so limited, and because as you're finding loot, certain types of loot will be cursed, or they'll have special effects that will affect other items in your backpack. So besides the fact that you only have 15 spaces in your backpack, and then these 5, which are technically storage as well, but like if you die, you keep everything here. This stuff you drop. So this is like where you want to put your extra weapons and things. You've got 20 spaces here, whereas you've got 28 spaces here. Any cursed items or items with magical effects that'll like delete other items from your inventory when you leave the dungeon or whatever, those effects don't go off if they're inside the mimic. So you can just put all your cursed shit in his mouth, and then it'll be safe. So. As long as the Wanderer is not a butthole to us, I think we're gonna roll through this. Now that we're not really trying to gather stuff, we're gonna roll through here. We're not as worried about treasure. No shit. Okay. There we go. Well, I will open the treasure chest if it just throws itself at my feet. Oh, I disagree. I do still need a blue slime egg, I suppose. To get the baby versions of the different monsters, you have to defeat a certain number of that type of monster inside the dungeons, and then every time you defeat that monster after that point, there's a chance that they'll drop an egg. It's a pretty good chance. It's like, I think it's like a 90% chance or something. It might even be a guaranteed thing. I'm not 100% sure, but you don't want to, if you're a completionist, or if you like having lots of pets like me in games, you don't want to avoid fights too much. So this is like, every once in a while you'll run into places in the dungeons where there's like a dimensional anomaly that causes a doorway to appear that goes to a different dungeon. Normally the doorway leads to the next dungeon in the succession, but once you get up a couple of floors, you start to see ones where you'll go backwards as well. And then with this one, because there's only dungeons below, no dungeons above this one in the main game. You're not going to get anything that's like, you're not going to see a doorway here that goes into the DLC dungeon or anything like that. Ooh. So if I fuck with this thing, the Wanderer will definitely attack me. You can swap it. You can do an Indiana Jones thing, like Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, where you put another item on it, but that doesn't prevent him from attacking you. It just delays it, I think. So, yeah, let's just... No, you bastards. Should have taken that quest to kill 10 death. Jimmy! Huzzah indeed! Hello, hello, how have you been? Oh, wrong channel. Never mind. No, stay, Jimmy. After this, I might play Bannerlord. Don't go. Please, I need the views. Oh, God. Well, I'm good. I'm glad to hear it. We are playing Moonlighter, which is a very amazing game. Oh, God! Never mind, it's a terrible game. Oh. Alright, where you gonna go? Hey, you know what? Lurkers are loved. So you do your thing. You finish your work, do a great job, and I'll be here if you feel the need to chat or ask a question, or, you know, whatever may come up. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen them just, like, yeet themselves into a hole before. That's pretty cool. No! There we go. Oh, never mind. He's an Oda guy. Get that guy out of here. Jimmy is one of the people from Arrow's stream who's been coming in lately. We've had a lot of people coming in from Arrow 4's stream since I guest spotted on his draft the other day. If you guys don't know, no, don't do it. I was just in the middle of talking about how nice you are. If you don't know Arrow, you should check him out. He's a very high energy guy. He's very entertaining. He does a lot of medieval themed stuff. He's actually how I discovered the Bannerlord game, which I bought it yesterday. I haven't played it on stream yet, but I will absolutely be playing it soon. You guys are gonna like it. It's good. It's like a combination of, or I guess it's like Dynasty Warriors Empires, but good. Maybe would be the best way to describe it. I have enjoyed playing. I played it a little bit last night, and it was super entertaining to play, and it's super entertaining to watch. So I don't want to do that. I wanted to feed this to Pudge. Take my loot. I guess I'll sell this crap from the other dungeon. There we go. Desert Steel. Desert Steel. That sounds like a bad men's cologne, doesn't it? Desert Steel by Calvin Klein. Easy peasy. We've seen all this before. I'm just making sure that I get all the lore so I can get the achievements. I'm a bit of an achievement hound. I try not to do anything too painful in the name of getting an achievement, but I do like to get them. Hey, Toothpicks! Thank you so much for the lurk. I saw you were streaming the other night, by the way. How did it go? Oh, I guess you're lurking, so I won't. Oh, shit. Can I not stack them now? Oh, my God. That's dumb. Armored Core. Oh, my goodness. You are a person of distinction. Is that is Armored Core, or is that Assassin's Creed? That's Assassin's Creed. I'm getting too excited. AC3 means something different to me. Oh, that's Assassin's Creed is still good, but I was like, oh, Armored Core. Oh my God. I got inordinately excited. Shut up. Shut up, Toothpicks. Shut up. Pikmin, that's what it was. I remember, I popped in for a little bit and was watching you play. I've never played a Pikmin game, so I didn't know if you were doing a good job or not. It seemed like the game was progressing. It seemed like you were doing the things. I need to do a Phenomenal Blasphemy series. I just had this thought yesterday. I need to do a Phenomenal Blasphemy stream series where I play games that other people would be like incredulous to find out I've never played before. Like, so I'm gonna risk a stream of unfollows and people leaving, but I have to confess something here and now. I have never played Mario 64. Like, that's what I watch some of you guys do Mario 64 speedruns, and I'm like, God bless you. I don't even know what's going on right now. I've never played this game. It's not that I didn't want to play it, it's just that I didn't. Well, yeah, Yelleth, but there are some games where people are just like, really, like, I love RPGs, but I've never played a Final Fantasy game, like that type of stuff, you know. It's like, oh, so you're a liar or what? I believe you, Toothpicks. I believe you. I'll be here when you come back. It's okay. I know, I'm like a drug. I'm addictive, right? Or a train wreck, which one or the other. You can't quit me or you just can't help but watch. I don't know. One of the two. Oh, Lord. A room full of improbable lightning. Wrecked. Get wrecked. I'm taking too long on this floor. The Wanderer's going to show up and eat my butt. Little from column A, little from column B. I can respect the honesty. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I was about to say, look at that swaggy dodge, and then I just walked right into the laser. Never mind, I'll be quiet. I'm not a pro gamer. Just a dude with a controller. I have a lot of just to be clear, I could be dodging these attacks, but I've got a lot of heal potions. So I'm more worried about the amount of time I'm spending on the stage than I am about getting hit at this point. Oh, see? Speak of the devil. Look, here he comes. Here he comes. You see the little eyeball in the bottom left corner? That means he's about to spawn. There's really nothing you can do about that. I guess if I have another long run like that, what I need to do is just like use the cube to leave the dungeon before he can appear. Come here, Pledge. There we go. There we go. Pow, 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 pow. And that. And that. Okay. We're just going to put that. We're not going to actually like try to sell anything right now. We're just going to put all this stuff in storage and then worry about it later. Because like I said, we've got everything we need to win. It's just a matter of us getting through the dungeon before the Wanderer attacks us. So I do wish that the pets would come into the store with you so that you could not have to go back and forth to move stuff around. That's one of my few complaints. I need a rest, actually. Hang on. We always... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go into the dungeon during the daytime. I don't think I've ever gone in the dungeon during the daytime because at night you get better drops. There's more enemies, but you get better drops. But I'm not trying to get drops. I'm trying to get through the dungeon, so I want easier dungeons, right? Like, I want to get to the end so that I can beat the boss. So, yeah. Got him. So once we see the heal pool, we'll know that we're close to the boss door. The heal pool is always on the path to the boss. Aw, kind of had a feeling. I just dropped a lot of treasure in that hole. But pow. There we go. There we go. Okay. Got him. Alrighty. So that's... Our shield's gone and half of our bonus health, but that's okay. We'll be okay. We'll win. Oh. Grab the items. Do it. Do it now. There we go. You better be lying. Okay. Never mind. Then one of them's cursed and one isn't. That's acceptable. There we go. So those guys upgrade the other enemy's defense, and I think attack as well. I'm not sure. Definitely upgrade their defense though, so we don't want to have to fight them if we don't. We don't want to save them for last if we don't have to. Oh. I'm not gonna mess with that because that might have been what's. I don't know if the teleporting chest sets off the Wanderer like the other treasures and things do down in the basement levels, but I'm gonna not risk it. Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Thank you. That was a bad choice. Nope. Okay. There we go. Of course, it's going to be the last one. So this is going to be a corrupted oscillator, so it's going to do some more little weird stuff with its moves. Like that. So the first floor, you always have like a basic boss. And then the second floor, you've got the corrupted version, which adds a couple of extra moves to its abilities. And then in the third floor, you've got the actual Dungeon Guardian, which is its own little unique thing, which is every one of them has its own way of being unfair. My least favorite one, as is documented on my YouTube channel, is the plant in the second dungeon, the forest dungeon. I think that the plant in the forest dungeon is terrible because it literally just turns into a DPS race. Like, you're just basically trying to tank his hits and kill him. Is it just me, or is Leggett Lanius here with 100 bits? Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you, Leggett. You are too generous to me. You really are. I really and truly appreciate it. We are playing Moonlighter today, but if we beat it too quickly, we might go play Bannerlord later, so you're in the right place. I think Jimmy may or may not be here. He threatened to unfollow me earlier, but I think he was joking. I appreciate it. I really do. It's going well. It was an easy day of work today. Wednesday is a half day for me most of the time. Nothing super stressful. And then just playing. Had a really nice raid from Aeon Aegis, who's a really nice person that you guys should follow. Those of you who have come in after Aeon's raid, you should check him out. He is a super wholesome streamer who I've been watching for almost a year now, and he has never had a bad stream. So he does mostly Nintendo stuff, but he does a lot of community stuff. He does Smash Bros. And Mario Kart and all sorts of fun Switch titles. So. Oh, hang on a second. You take that. Take all your cursed bullshit. Copies. So this one is going to duplicate whatever's to the left of it. Yeah, he just swaggers around, throwing around his influence, talking about, I won't follow you. And he knows that that scares me. Oh, that's a mimic. Damn it. Yeah, he's just gonna have to be ignored for a moment because if we kill him before the other thing, then that thing is just gonna resurrect him, like it just did that laser. There we go. Wait. If Pudge would stop. I rarely know the answer to that question, Jimmy. Don't take anything that I say seriously. Ooh, very nice. I almost exclusively stream with a controller. I love playing old games on the PC. Like I wish I could just come out and call myself a retro streamer, but then every once in a while I play something like this or Bannerlord or Chernobylite, where I'm just like, I'm not technically retro because I'm playing something from 1991 one day and then 2019 the next, you know. So. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. And bip. Look at that. Taking up space. Three different versions of the same item. Let's just nope on out of here. Dune 2000. And what decade did that come out in? Did it actually come out in 2000, or was it like Dune 2000 circa 1988? I think the next like really old 1998. I think the next really old like obscure title that I stream is going to be Battlezone 2 Combat Commander, which was a real-time strategy game that came out I think around 2000 2001 for the PC. But the twist on it was that like while you were building a base and commanding troops and things, you're also in a tank rolling around like fighting stuff. So you have to constantly not only like worry about building your base but also like actually being a contributing member of the team. And it was super fun. I streamed it when I first started out, but it's kind of a niche title, obviously, and it was not getting a lot of views. So I was like, I'll come back to this when I'm affiliate. Like I was really having to kind of temper what I wanted to do with what would get views when I was going towards affiliate. Now that I'm an affiliate, I don't care. I'm just like whatever. I just play what I want. I just have never circled back to it. So I'm thinking it's time. Training bow, huh? Give me all that crap. Bop, bop. Let's take that, sell it, that, sell it. Duplication items we can keep for now. And that. Noise. Okay. Oh, shit. So, these rooms that have the slime and the green, or the chest in the slime puddles, if you can't tell, you have a limited amount of time to kill everything in the room, or you'll lose the chest. So, always kind of adds a little bit of stress to it when you're doing these. Let's put that down there so it doesn't teleport anything I don't want to teleport. That and that and there we go. Boom. Okay. Get off of me! No! The bow is a fair and balanced addition to the game. Also, this is the bow is the only ranged weapon in the game, so that's one of my only complaints with this game is that they've got like 6 different weapon types, but the bow is the only one that can hit stuff from range, and the sword is the only one that lets you block. And there's actually some enemies that you have to have a shield to beat them. Like you basically have to like guard as they charge at you, and it'll stun them. Otherwise, you'll have to like trick them into running into walls and things, which isn't always possible. And it just becomes like, this is the second or third time I've played through this game now, and you just always have to use the sword and shield and you always have to use the bow because, oh, don't even play with me. The freaking Wanderer is making me sad. Nope. Bye, have a beautiful time. So, because the Wanderer was about to be a butthole, I teleported out, and I'm going to take this opportunity to take a bathroom break. So I'm going to give you the joy of the empty chair stream. So if you've got empty chair stream emotes, be sure to slap them out there and show your team spirit. And I will be back in 60 seconds. I am back. We did it. I love that empty chair stream, by the way. If Neo is still here and listening, Neo, I want you to know that emote makes me so happy because this chair is quickly dying, and I've had this chair for a really long time, and I'm a sentimental person. I watched The Brave Little Toaster one too many times as a kid. So it's gonna make me really sad to actually get rid of this janky ass chair that I'm playing in right now. But it makes me happy to know that I've got the emote to remember. The empty chair hype, it is real. It is infectious. Actually, honestly, this chair is probably infectious. But yeah, talk to Calrea. Maybe I can get her to let me put it in the family room. What do you think, Yelith? family room. The chair is like family. The Phenomenal Museum of Phenomenal Artifacts. Sounds like a terrible place to spend a Saturday afternoon. Let's build it. If you build it, they will come to burn it down. Okay. Hang on a second, y'all. There. Sometimes stuff just doesn't stack like it should. Like Russian nesting dolls rebelling against the Bolsheviks. Was it the Bolsheviks? I'm not a big history buff. Arrow would know. See if we can stack any of this stuff over there. Pow. And then... Okay. And then... There we go. Alrighty, y'all. I think this might be the run. This might be the one that we are victorious against the evil dungeon. We just got to remember to switch to the broom before we go into the next door. Oh, wait. There we go. Gotta fix. That's like a glitch they never fixed in the game, where if you teleport out and then teleport back in, the sound is like muted until you pause and unpause your game. Ah! Ignore that sound. So, Yelleth, I don't know if you're actively listening or... Well, I guess you are. You were just talking. I think that... I had originally thought I was going to just switch straight over to Mega Man Battle Network on Friday, but I've changed my mind, and I'm thinking that Friday's our retro RPG stream is going to just legit be like a grindy stream where we level up, and then we try to beat Omega and Shinryu in Final Fantasy V. So... I've actually got it on the schedule now as feeling grindy. Might beat Omega later. So we'll have to see. I don't know if it'll be fun, but it's gonna happen. So here's our fourth and question mark final boss. Oh well, it's mad. Oh. Hey man, anything you put mercy on, I will give you money for when I have it. Telling you. Oh. I didn't think this attack would be that long. That was like free damage I could have dealt. Oh. This boss is a lot easier than the ones before it, honestly. Because there's not a lot it can do. I mean, it's just an orb stuck to a post. and you're at the point where you do so much damage and you can take so much damage, it's kind of like, whatever, you just tank it. Alright now, so help me God if my Mimic kills this thing before I can do it. I will be very upset. Mimic, you stay away from him. Janitor unlocked, baby. There we go. Hell yeah. Oh my god, you have no idea. I was actually seriously worried that my pet was going to be like, and just bite him at the very end and kill him. I don't know if the pets can actually deliver the killing blow on enemies. I think that they're programmed to like stay away at that point because otherwise it's not fair. But yep, Janitor, that was terrible, honestly. But I'm glad I did it. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be starting the run, because the broom spear is pretty quick. But oh, it was nerve-wracking. I want to thank the Academy. What's this do? Boosts owner's health by canceling double damage of a secondary attack. No, that's nothing. Nothing I want. Sorry. Tech dungeon completed and only an hour and 15 minutes in. We are definitely going to go straight on to the final boss. Go us. I'm out of my adult beverage, so I'm flipping over to water. So when you see me start drinking out of a coffee mug, I just want you all to know that that's what's happening. The fabled fifth door of Renoka has opened. The Tech Guardian has fallen, and the fifth door is now open. Old Pete was right. May he rest in peace now. You've accomplished more than anyone ever could have done. If I asked you to leave it be, to not go into the fifth door, would you listen? No one knows what lies beyond that door. I see it, though, that spark behind your eyes. Curiosity. You won't stop. Your grandfather wouldn't expect you to, either. Good luck, Will. Just be safe. Rage incoming, y'all. This is a tough boss. The ease with which we conquered the last two bosses is going to be tempered by this shenaniganery that's about to be unleashed upon us. I'll sell this shit later. Put this in here. We did it. Okay. Take that. And I'm going to store that. That. So I'm thinking that the damage over time might actually be the way to go with that weapon. I'm going to try it. Since I'm sure I have the money. And the items. Yeah, it's the way it's laid out is really weird, Yelleth. I feel like when you're setting it to like the far left edge, it's here, and when you're setting it to the far right edge, it's here. Like that's the way I did mine. But my Tub Life mug, I did not make on Stream Elements. I made it on a separate website. So The reason there's no Tub Life mug in my merch store yet is because I haven't actually ordered one from the Stream Elements store, and I want to see what it looks like before I put it out there for people. Mine is also bigger than what Stream Elements offers, which is like it's a funny thing to say, but mine's bigger than what you guys can have. But it's just Stream Elements only does 11-ounce mugs, and the other site that I did does 11 and 14 ounce. So mine is a 14-ounce mug. Vampiric short sword doesn't heal you, just does lightning damage. You know. Let's make some money, and then we'll enchant this sword, and then we'll worry about going into the dungeon. There we go. She does her hair just like me. Now that Earthbound has released on the Nintendo Switch, I'm on this page, this web page where it's telling you like what the prices are for Moonlighter, and there's a link to like something you might like, and it's how to find the Sword of Kings and the rest of Pooh's equipment. And I'm going, really? If you don't know that yet, then I can't help you. How to find the Sword of Kings doesn't matter because you can literally farm forever and never get it. Do you remember that, Yelleth? For those of you who don't know, Earthbound was one of the retro RPGs that I streamed last year, and I actually had to stop farming for the Sword of Kings, which is the only weapon in the game that Pooh can equip, because I got to the point where my main character was like level 90, and if you max out his level before you finish Ness's dream sequence, you don't get the stat bonuses. Like there are stat bonuses that occur that you don't get if you don't gain a level after that sequence, because it's like basically how the game fixes itself. And I essentially had to stop trying to get the sword because I had legit been farming for it for like 4 hours and it hadn't dropped yet. And if I leveled anymore, I'd be in danger of not being able to get the correct stat growth for my character. Oh, good job. My assistant actually nailed him. Good job. It's the first time she's gotten a thief for me. I didn't even see him come in. I was distracted. I was running my mouth. Power supply. 16,500. And the real kicker is that it doesn't really even help you that much unless you're a completionist, because Pooh is more of an attack mage anyway and not a weapon user. And the final boss fight has nothing to do with physical strength. So, yeah. It just is what it is. That's right. Buy my wares, you filthy casuals. Buy them all. I might have to do 2 days of sales to get rid of everything. Hey, bro. I'm not doing your stupid quest. Get out of here. Quit tying up my counter. Oh. I'm assuming y'all heard that. That felt good. That feel when you crack your neck and all of a sudden you get really, really, really dizzy. Does Jimmy stream? Hang on a second. Well, you know what that means. Diablo 2. Oh, Yelleth, that's your person right there. Yelleth has been threatening to do a Diablo stream since basically he started. So, and by the way, you guys, you should go also follow Leggett Lanius Jr. because they play awesome games as well. Hola, perros. Hello, Philip. How are you doing? Oh my God, the gang's all here. I was honestly really looking forward to Elden Ring, and as time has gone on, I'm thinking I might not stream it, Yelleth. I think I might not stream it. At least not right away. There's gonna be so many people playing that damn game. I am doing great, Philip. We've got a bunch of awesome people in today. Had a nice, easy midweek day where, I only have to work till like 11:30. No real drama to speak of before I got off. Everybody else in my unit is off today. So I turned off my phone at 11 o'clock and I was like, shit's going to catch fire. I don't want to say I didn't care. But I was just like, that's not my problem because they should have hired more people a long time ago. It felt good. It felt good. Horizon game. Oh yeah. I loved everything about the Horizon Zero Dawn game other than the combat because the robots had a distressing tendency to just like all of a sudden for no reason just do a 180 and walk in the other direction right as you were about to sneak attack them. And it would mess me up a lot. Almost earned 2 million gold just today. Almost 2 mil. That's pretty freaking good. We rule. Oh, you know what? Hang on. What am I on? The Phenomenal Sir back on Halo. Listen, Leggett. Listen. I haven't played Halo since before Yelleth was on my streams. It's been 7 or 8 months. You gotta convince Calrea to let me play. Like, you don't understand. It's not that I don't want to play it. It's that Calrea has told me I am forbidden from playing it. Like, I am not allowed to play Halo. This is the problem. It's not that I don't want to. I like the game. I'm fairly decent at it. It's that I am told I am not allowed to. A brief revisit to No Man's Sky. Well, there is a channel point redeem, Yelleth, that allows you to bring back a classic. You could spend some of those 750,000 channel points you've got saved up, and maybe I would do that. I really enjoyed No Man's Sky. Honestly, the only reason I quit playing that game was because my save file got corrupted, and it honestly hurt, and it broke the immersion of the game because the devs lie about that. Because, like, okay, I'm gonna talk a bit about No Man's Sky because, you know, No Man's Sky has gotten a lot of flack in the past because they basically lied about multiplayer. They lied about stuff being in the game, and later they fixed it. But the game was not what they promised when it released. So, one of the things that they promised is that if you are the first person to discover something, you can name it. And then everyone else will see it and it will be named as well, right? So I had a very nice run of No Man's Sky where I basically maxed out my character's storage capacity. I had an S rank ship with all S rank upgrades and maxed out capacity. I had a bunch of really nice bases. It was a really chill game. I had a bunch of pets that I loved. Fucking loved my pets. Um, and I was playing and I had a power outage because some asshole hit hit like a power pole, a power line outside my neighborhood while I was playing, and it corrupted my file, and I lost close to 100 hours of progress. So I went back and I actually used a friend that I would do co-op streams with. He went to the base that I had built and I teleported on him to that base, and the base was no longer developed and no longer named. All the planets that I had named were no longer named. All the bases I had built no longer existed. And the reason that happened is because my save file got corrupted, which means that I was essentially back to nothing. And I had a viewer who, I need to look it up, I can't remember his name right now. He actually saw this happen and he was so upset that he like glitched his game out. He basically did an exploit to give me like 5 billion credits so I could rebuild. But it just wasn't as fun anymore after that because it was like everything that I had been building towards was just gone. And I know that's the whole point of the game, right? Like that's actually what mortality is. But I felt cheated because the fact that my power went out while I was playing the game should not have deleted 3 months of work in the game. And that just seems like a major failing on the devs' part. So I made a strong attempt, but it hurt me to play after that because I missed my pets. I missed what was his name? Sir Percival, Percival the Magnificent, whatever. I missed my little catfish-faced dinosaur, and I missed Bodhi, and I missed all my little pets. I missed Blairy. It made me sad. That being said, they say time heals all wounds, and it has been like 6 months, so maybe it is time to go back and play more No Man's Sky. Maybe it is time. But I guess somebody would have to redeem bring back a classic. Hey, you know what, Jimmy? That's what the Jank Bros are all about. That's what I'm all about. I want everybody to be successful. I want everybody to be discovered and have an opportunity to be famous, as they say. Bring back a previous game, No Man's Sky. Well, you guess what, Yelleth? I will grant your request. And I thank you because I've actually been struggling to figure out what my next Saturday morning game will be. So this Saturday, I am going to be trying to beat the Immortal for the Sega Genesis. Starting next Saturday, we will do a month of No Man's Sky. How does that sound? I don't normally do a full month for a Bring Back a Classic, but given the fact that it's an open-ended game, I think that 12 hours of No Man's Sky seems appropriate since it's impossible to do everything in the game. So from 9 a.m. to noon for the next, not this coming week. This coming week, I'll be playing a really janky, like, Labyrinth game for the Sega Genesis. But starting next Saturday for 4 consecutive weeks, I will do No Man's Sky. Anything to get Yellow to spend some of those damn channel points. I've been giving him a hard time for weeks about it, and he's like, yeah, I need to spend these points. I did the same thing for VDoof when VDoof brought back Skyrim, because Skyrim is an open-ended game. I said I'd play it for a month, and I did it, and I enjoyed it. And then after a month, I was kind of tired of it, so we went to something else. So, Yelith, given that this is your show, so to speak, and I haven't played in a long time, do you have a preference for which race I should align myself with? I will keep on keeping on phenomenal, or keep on keeping on phenomenal. Leg it. I'll do it. I'll do the thing. I'm sorry, I got confused. Do you have a preference for one of the races? I know before I had allied myself with the merchants, but well, we've got I can't remember their names. We've got the Korvax, which are the robots. They're like the hive mind robots that seek knowledge, and they seek to increase the influence of the Atlas. We've got the little frog people, which are like the merchants, and then we've got the weird looking ones that are like the warlike race. Those are the 3 main ones. I want to say Vogons, but Vogons are from the Vogons are from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so that's not what it is. Oh, and that was the other thing, was I had an S rank capital ship. An S rank capital ship that I spent I think it was S rank. It was either A or S rank. I spent an inordinate amount of time trying to get a capital ship that I really, really liked, and then that was gone too, and that actually hurt as well. So, yeah. Yes, there was a planet named after Yelith. There was planets. I actually had channel point redeems where people could name planets and animals and all sorts of stuff. We had a bunch of stuff like that. We had, what was it? We had the one planet. It was an anomalous planet that it was literally like a space rock where everything was a bubble. It was just all the monsters and all of the special features looked like little multicolored bubbles. And the planet was just named like Bubble 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 or something, courtesy of Calrea. Yeah, it was hurtful. We had a flying snake with butterfly wings that we named after Blairy Boy, because that was when Blairy was still like constantly in the streams. He was like always here, so we named something after him. It was fun. I enjoyed it. How much money did we make? 1.9 million. Very close to 2, but not quite there. The sad thing is, like, when you go to New Game Plus, I don't think I have enough money to upgrade one weapon. Potions. Nice. 194 grand, huh? Do it. Hyper potion. Give me 1 second, guys. Calrea just got home. I want to make sure she doesn't need me for anything, and then I will be back, and then we will actually tackle the final dungeon. I know I said I was going to do that a minute ago, but now it's going to actually happen. So, BRB. We're back. Calrea says hello. She'll be in a moment, I think. In the meantime, we are ready for the final boss, I think. I anticipate dying in the first attempt because I literally cannot remember what his attack patterns are. But I think we'll kill him in the second attempt. But we'll see. You never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Attack power down, defensive power down, resist shock, cancels double damage. Okay. Alrighty, but the next upgrade after this, just spoiler alert, the DLC dungeon, the next upgrade is like laser weapons and stuff. It's so ridiculous. Actually, you know, as much as I love Pudge, he might not be the best choice for this area. Let's try to stack as much damage over time as we can. I don't have the electric slime, so here we go, y'all. Oh, look at the fire. Oh, I love it. Fire and lightning, baby. Alright. To the legendary 5th door. which has been sealed since before the founding of Renoka. The Unknown Dungeon. Those are the keys. Those are the 4 keys that we had found before. That stupid min error. It's been over 2 months since we shut ourselves away in here. Resources are running low. Where is that minion to set us free? Meanwhile, we have started development on Prototype L. Reports indicate the Watch are on our trail. We may have to seal ourselves away to mask our signal. We have been forced to enact Operation Lock the Door. The minion is to shut ourselves in using 4 keys. It will then hide until the Watchers stop looking for us in this sector. We predict a month should be an adequate amount of time to lose them. This next set of dimensions are looking to be very promising. With enough synthetic and natural resources from them, we can start Prototype G. Body prototype development from other dimensional tech is proving successful. Each variation seems to have a lower percentage of body rejection. Escape from this tomb seems to be fading away as a possibility. 3 months going now. Our soldiers had to put an end to some riots last week. We need to find a way to escape. This is getting out of hand. Several co-workers went mad and were instantly killed by the soldiers. 2 problems solved with 1 solution: the riots and the lack of food. Ignoring the problems brewing, we have nearly finished Prototype L's chamber. The boss really wants to try the new body, but we're unsure if it's safe yet. Prototype L is finally fit error. There's only one way to escape. Supercharge the dimensional engine, crash into another dimension, or crash the void. Anything looks better than starving to death. Error. Error. So this whole time, the premise of this game is that a long time ago, people discovered these dungeons. And they discovered that the dungeons had unique properties where every time you went into them, they would take you to this mysterious place that was bereft of people, but there were these guards and monsters and things. And you could just like run around and gather materials, and then those materials could be sold. Like they were rare things that you couldn't get in the normal world. So they built an entire town around these dungeons. Like the entire economy revolved around exploring these dungeons. Turns out these dungeons were actually dimensional portals created by space pirates to be able to rob alternate parallel dimensions of their riches. That's what this is. Hello, Calrea. Hello. And then one day they were being chased by the Watch, locked themselves in to hide, and their little helper on the outside never let them out. Their helper was the orange creature that Crazy Pete killed. Went back at the very beginning of the game when we found the notes about that weird orange creature that was like running around gathering resources and things, and then Crazy Pete tried to like talk to it and it attacked him and he killed it. That was the minion that was supposed to let them all out. But it looks like one enemy survived. One space pirate survived, sorry. Looks like someone finally came to help us. These are no ancient ruins, boy. We are pirates. Me, my now dead men, you. So many centuries trapped here. Must make up for lost time. Rebuild my crew. Pillage countless more systems. For your assistance, I thank you and will allow you to leave, boy. I said leave. Ooh. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Like the last dimensional pirate. It's just I mean, there's hints about this, but it kind of just comes out of nowhere nonetheless. It's like, wait, what? Pirates? Direct. Direct. Get clapped. Boom, you're done. Turned into a nudibranch. That's a sea slug for you and me. Oh shit. What's he doing? Crunch. This is the part that's actually difficult. Kapow! I said difficult, but... Oh, he's immune to damage over time? What a butt. This is another one like the plant boss where it's pretty much just like tanking him. Just wreck him. Did we kill him? Is that actually it? Oh my god, enchanting your gear makes such a huge difference. I've never, in my previous playthroughs, I never did like the enchanted gear thing. I just kind of went for it. That was so much easier. That gave me so much bonus HP and bonus damage. Careful merchant, died less than 40 times. Go me. Hero or merchant? Gotta go fast. I got a speedrun achievement. Gotta go fast. I beat the whole game in less than 10 hours, y'all. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Listen here now. You can't just shut down the dungeons and forbid entry. Just who do you think you are? Old man, look. These dungeons are structures built from pieces of other dimensions with the sole purpose of allowing easy and streamlined looting. At your late age, did you really think all these artifacts just grew on trees? You, sir, will address myself with proper respect. You are the outsider here. If all that you say is true, why appear now? The dungeons have been here for a lifetime. Sir, this is a very complicated matter. Please excuse myself if my manners are not of top priority. We have been looking for them for well over one of your lifetimes. We lost track of them over the geyser dimension and have been unable to track them ever since. Some beacon of theirs must have been recently activated, allowing us to locate this world. You keep saying them. Who are these them? Dimensional pirates. Everyone's like, what? Dimensional pirates? Dimensional pirates. A race of creatures made completely of dimensional fluid. Because of this, so they're God. They are literally made of the liquid that makes up all reality. They're God. You are trying to arrest God. Because of this, they developed interdimensional traveling technology very quickly. Instead of sharing their knowledge, they took to stealing from other dimensions. According to our reports, they should be hiding just beyond that door. Who is that boy? He isn't a pirate, is he? Of course he isn't. Will. What a sorry-looking kid. Are you all right, Will? Dimensional pirates. You said what? You waged battle against a jellyfish robot? That must have been their boss. Never liked that guy. And you say there are no more creatures inside? They all killed each other because they were trapped in there? Oh, this is rich. Honestly, almost too good to be true. Please wait here a moment as I discuss the current situation with my crew. You there, Lieutenant. Disperse this crowd. We need space. Aye, Captain. Except for the old man and the youngling that just fell out of that door. Pirates. Now these people. Thieves. All of them. Alright, people. Nothing to see here. You heard the captain. You don't have to go home, but, well, you should probably go home. Might be the last time you see it. Okay, move, please. But you can't stay here. Upon discussion, I have come to a conclusion. For taking part in the theft of other dimensional artifacts, everyone on this planet will be arrested. At least, technically we should do that. But this young boy served his part in helping us locate these pirates. He even went so far as to defeat the pirate boss. For now, let's just say the thieving won't be included in my report. And as far as I can see, we do not need to invest in further investigation. We will be shutting down these dungeons, though. The continued use of them would be a knowingly illegal action at this point. We shall not leave you high and dry, though. Due to your contact with other dimensional cultures, we can't just leave you be. Honestly, I would just like to wipe all your memories, but oh man, did that become taboo for a reason. That planet never really recovered. Anyways, back to the now. We will be inviting you to take part in the ICT, the Dimensional Commerce Treaty. Say the Interdimensional Commerce Treaty. This will allow you to legally trade and act in commerce with other dimensions. Preparation to include you and your planet will take some time. For now, please inform your people and prepare them for the coming days. So this is just basically taking a dump on everything that Star Ocean stands for, right? So the whole point of Star Ocean is like, don't interfere with other cultures because it will fuck stuff up. These guys are like, we could either delete all your memories or we could just nuke your town out of existence, or I guess we could make you an interdimensional faring culture, even though you basically have like an agrarian society based on robbing magical portals built by space pirates. Any of these options works for us. All right, I'd call this a win. Let's pack it up. We will return with the treaty soon, guys. It's been real. It's been a pleasure. I wouldn't go so far as to say a real pleasure, but you guys get it. Oh, don't tell anyone you use the dungeons, or we will come arrest everyone. Okay, peace. He's just like, deuces, I'm out. Walks away. I am still a little confused as to what just transpired. But I have to say, it would appear you have done this town and our world a great service, Will. Next time, though, can you just listen to me and stay home? This is just too much excitement for my old bones. Let us return to town and spread the good news. And there you go. That was Moonlighter. Still enjoyed it. Still, third time beating it. Still enjoyed it. Still a good game. Very, very good. I want to call it. I want to say it's a good indie game, but when you look at how many people were involved with the development process, it's a bit iffy. But it's been a fun experience. We're at the 2-hour mark. The final dungeon has 10 floors. I think I want to wait to do the final dungeon. So I say, let's let the credits roll. Let's just take a moment to breathe and decompress, and then we'll play some. Mountain Blade 2. We'll play some Bannerlord. Be the first chance you guys have to see it. I started a campaign of it last night just to kind of learn what I was doing, and I think I figured out the basics. So I'll start a new game, and that'll be the stream file, so to speak. So we'll start Clan Phenomenal today, play it for a couple of hours, and then yeah. But this was fun. It stays, even though I will say, like, going back to the first episode of this when I started playing it again, I was so pissed when I kept getting attacked and dying over and over and over. The game is harder in the first half than it is in the second half. 100% this game is more difficult at the beginning than it is at the end. Definitely could use some more front end balancing versus rear end balancing. I mean, you guys saw, I bought a win there, right? Like, I spent $500,000 gold enchanting and upgrading, or I spent $1 million gold upgrading and enchanting that sword that I found in the last dungeon. Bought a bunch of full health potions, and then just stood there and took hits on the chin while I just smashed the A button and defeated the final boss. So, yeah, speed this up. There's a lot of people that they're... Look at this. Look at this madness. I think these are like Patreon supporters or something. I wasn't looking. This is a lot of people. Look at this. Madness. If you're looking for your name in this video, just, feel free to pause it. I thought I saw Calrea on the list here. Some other person stole Calrea's name. Digital Sun. 11-bit studios, made with Unity. Bastards! Thanks for playing. No, thank you for developing. Thanks for... Don't thank us for playing the game. Thank you for making the game. This is a fun experience. You memorized all the names? Okay, now type them into the chat one at a time. Nintendo Joey. Will deserves a good rest to start new adventures. Go to bed when you're ready. Oh, you're fibbing. Dang it. That's not nice. Why would you lie to me in that way? I don't know if it's saved. Did anybody see if it's saved before? Saving and... Okay.